Yo, adrenaline junkies. You've just switched to turbo mode with Mr. Tech's Dashcam, where high-speed chases get your heart racing and intense pursuits keep you on the edge of your seat. From insane getaways to breathless moments, experience it all right here. On May 15th, 2024, a tense situation unfolded in the northern area of Niceville, Florida. The Florida Highway Patrol received a request for assistance from the Okaloosa County Sheriff's Office to stop a red Toyota pickup truck. The pursuit began when the suspect refused to pull over, prompting law enforcement to act swiftly to regain control of the situation. As the vehicle continued northbound on Highway 85, the Highway Patrol officially took over the pursuit. Despite the police presence, Malik did not slow down, forcing the patrol to deploy additional resources, including a K-9 unit and backup vehicles. The chase intensified as the car sped through a densely populated area, signaling a potentially difficult and exhausting pursuit. The potential damage was immense, ranging from roadside crop destruction to multi-vehicle collisions. In a panic, Alexis screamed at Malik to stop the car, but he ignored her. Desperate, she attempted to open the door and escape while the vehicle was still moving at high speed. It was a reckless act. At such velocity, she risked serious injury. The police appeared slow to reach her and provide protection.
All units that's not involved, move over to channel 1. All units that's not involved, move over to channel 1. That message is 1396. You can update as soon as you can.
At the intersection near the Walton area, the police coordinated to block the vehicle. Malik crashed into a barricade, disabling the car. Despite suffering neck and spinal injuries, Alexis managed to crawl out of the vehicle, trembling. Emergency medical services, EMS, were immediately dispatched. Meanwhile, officers searched the car and discovered a scale, an item raising suspicion of illegal activity. During questioning, Alexis stated that she was unsure whether Malik had a weapon, but insisted he was not carrying a gun that day. Malik fled the scene, and during the pursuit, an officer was shot. This reflects a lapse in police judgment, escalating an already high-risk situation. It could have been far worse. Someone could have been killed. The fact that he remains at large is highly dangerous. Who can say he won't commit more reckless and violent acts?
I tried to get out whenever they tried first, I tried to get out. I want to get out.
Okay, let me get EMS, okay?
Okay.
Are you good? You got enough AC and all that?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Give me 1 second.
Also, Tallahassee, if you would, put that 27 picture.
After an investigation, Alexis was confirmed to have no direct involvement, cooperated fully, and was not charged. Malik, the driver, was arrested, bringing the dramatic chase to an end. The incident serves as a stark reminder that reckless decisions on the road not only endanger oneself, but also put others' lives at risk. and the law stands ready to act to restore order.
He's going to check you out. You are okay. That's what matters. Okay?
Where are you at?
Okay. I'm going to have to put the handcuffs back in front of you, though. Okay?
I'm at this first road just north of where y'all are at.
Because you're not under...
Where can we go to deploy the UAV?
this investigation, okay? I got it. Listen to it.
I deployed it already. It's on air. It's about half mile between me and where y'all are at right now.
But you're going to jail. Is there anything in your pocket over there? Because I'll be getting it out.
Yeah, that's no, sir. It's not.
Nothing in that?
No, it's just my black papers have my clothes that I slept in last night.
That's it?
That's it.
No paraphernalia, no weapons, nothing? No drugs of any sort?
No, and that's the only thing that's my mind at first.
All right, you can have a seat. Do me a favor. If it gets hot in there, let me know. But you're going to be just sitting there, talking to him. Anything, let me know. Is your ID in your purse? Yes, no?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, let's
Yes,
grab
sir.
her ID.
Yes, sir.
And I have money in my purse. Do you mind? I don't know if I can take it or not, but do you mind? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna search your purse real quick.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, you can go with you. You're going with him. Listen, at this point in time, I have no charges on you.
Yes, sir.
Okay? But I'm gonna get your phone number.
Absolutely.
When I call, I want you to answer.
Yes, sir.
Do you know if he had a gun on him when he left?
He does not have a gun.
He does not have a gun. 100% sure about that.
100%
Because if one of my officers gets shot, knowing that he's not got a gun or thinking he ain't got a gun,
No, normally, but
normally he does.
yes,
You're telling me normally he does? Yes. Okay.
but not, no.
Not today. 100% sure. Okay. Where were y'all going?
We were about to go to Crestview
For what?
because that's where he wanted me to drop him off to because I had to go get my son today and I couldn't like hang out with him today, so I was gonna drop him off in Crestview and then go back home to get my kid because like that's where I was leaving the Niceville.
On March 2nd, 2025, what seemed like a harmless teenage prank at a St. Louis dock quickly escalated into chaos that forced police into a difficult situation. A group of teenagers allegedly assaulted another individual on a boat, triggering a series of incidents ranging from resisting law enforcement to injuries requiring stitches. When the first officer arrived on the scene, she was met with chaos. Shouting teenagers, furious relatives, and a white truck that appeared to be hastily trying to leave. "I need everyone out of the truck now," she commanded, her voice firm yet composed.
You little mother. What's your name?
Hey.
Get in the car.
Hey.
Get in the car.
Hey. Hey. No. No.
Daddy down
Guys, back up.
Just call
Back up. Back up.
Hey, no.
Back up.
But the crowd wasn't cooperative. Some refused to comply, arguing loudly, while others pushed closer, escalating the tension. The incident left not only physical injuries, swollen faces and cuts requiring stitches, but also damage to fishing boats, a costly loss during peak season. Despite being outnumbered, the officer demonstrated commendable crowd control skills, working to isolate individuals for separate interviews, a proven tactic for identifying inconsistencies.
Everybody, get in your vehicles. Don't go anywhere. Thank you.
However, the lack of immediate backup forced her to constantly shift between investigative work and managing the crowd, a risky scenario that could easily spiral out of control. Fortunately, no one fled far, but the intensity of those moments added further strain.
He obviously got his ass kicked, so
Yeah,
who kicked his ass?
Yes, ma'am.
Kid is.
Yes, ma'am. All I
didn't touch him. We didn't.
All I seen was people fighting, and all I did was stay back and watch.
Did you see who it was?
No, I don't.
We don't know.
You're not going to get in trouble for knowing that.
No, I do not at all.
So I'm trying to narrow down because there's apparently a bunch of people there. What did you see?
I looked over, everyone was fighting everyone. Us three left because we didn't want to get involved because it's not our problem. If they're fighting, they're fighting. That has nothing to do with us. And then they're all trying to come at us saying that we're going to go get all them boys.
Okay.
And then they're screaming saying they're going to whoop my ass. If you're going to whoop my ass, please do it. The cops here, please.
Yeah, that's just crazy, man.
Like,
That's just.
Go talk to Lane because I know him. I know him from
The kid that got beat up?
Yes.
Let me bring him over here.
Okay.
Okay.
Who were the ones that witnessed the ones that were punching him?
I never hit you. I swear to God, I never hit you.
They were the ones
I
watching.
swear to God, I
He just
never
said
hit
that
you.
he is the one of them that hit.
I never hit that. I never hit you. I swear.
He tried to fight him?
13-year-old.
I never touched none of. I never touched none of y'all.
How is that you got 4 witnesses over there that all say you did, not him.
Okay.
You.
Okay.
Which one of them
I'll have
witnessed
witnesses
who was
on my
swinging
side,
at him
too.
and
I
hitting
never
him?
touched him.
I don't want to say in front of them.
Okay. I need one witness to see if they can identify.
All 3 of them. We're sitting there watching.
All right, you 3, come with me. Hey.
Okay.
Look, dude.
my son.
Look, I understand. Look,
This is my son.
Okay, I'm here to protect him. I'm here to protect him. All right, I got him. Please. Okay.
He was trying to fight flower sword.
I never touched him.
What did you see him do?
Can we get everyone?
So the one with the mullet was hitting him.
She's talking.
All right. While I do my investigation, I'm going to detain you for now, okay? I'm not placing you under arrest yet. I just want to finish everything.
I never touched him. I know what I did.
All right.
Okay, before we do anything, can we get everyone here? Because it's not fair that it's all them versus us.
Okay, so if you know the guys that got in the fight, I would be more than happy to speak to every single one of them.
Okay.
Because we'd like to know why they decided to do it.
All right, I'm packing
My life. I never touched that kid.
How old are you, Bubba?
I'm 16.
16? Okay.
The situation escalated rapidly as the final support units arrived. A primary suspect was handcuffed and placed in a police vehicle for allegedly assaulting the victim, while 4 other teenagers were detained for resisting officers.
The kid in the back was one of the kids that jumped the son. I'll show you which one the son is. So the shirtless one right there is the one that got jumped.
The victim, his face covered in injuries, recounted, 8 people jumped me. I was just trying to protect myself. Deep facial lacerations bore stark evidence of a violent assault. Amid the chaos, a larger issue surfaced: the crowd's lack of cooperation.
I'm on the ground like this.
How do you know the 8?
Because that's what everybody said.
In the back of his neck.
Yeah, but look, that's the back of his neck right here. I don't know what that's.
Let me see your face. You're gonna need stitches, by the way.
That's fine.
Yeah, we're going to go.
It hurt bad.
Some relatives forced their way in, shouting for the release of their children and disrupting the investigation. Officers resorted to using flex cuffs, modern restraints designed to handle multiple suspects simultaneously, underscoring law enforcement's preparedness for unpredictable scenarios.
I want you to put his like that.
Hey, everything's fine. I promise. Watch out, bro. Watch out, bro. Why are you playing me tough, bro? That's so...
Tension peaked when one youth attempted to flee toward the marina, possibly to escape by boat. "Get back here, now!" an officer shouted, giving chase until the suspect halted, realizing there was no way out. These intense moments highlighted the danger of losing control, where a reckless move could lead to a river accident or even more severe injuries. The scene was eventually brought under control, with the primary suspect facing charges of aggravated assault, a second-degree felony, while 4 other juveniles were arrested for resisting law enforcement. All were taken to a detention facility for processing, but as minors, they are likely to be released promptly upon contact with the Department of Juvenile Justice. DJJ.
Are you serious? What is your problem? Get the back!
Back up! Sit on the ground.
I'm getting it. I'm getting
Sit
it.
on the ground and you're going in cuffs.
Hey, call my mom and dad and tell them to come. Please, come on. Mom, this is so
Do me a
stupid.
favor. Look at me.
Get over here now.
You?
I got him. Yeah,
Okay, let go with him. Let go with him. Sit on the ground. You're going to get a resisting charge. Sit on the ground.
Please let him sit right there with his brother.
We're done. I'm done.
What are you doing?
I'm done.
Sit.
Somewhere to put him? Yes, if you don't mind. We got a load of them. Actually, you got 2 spots. Can I put one more in there? My bad, bro. It is what it is. Hey, dude, from the beginning.
On the morning of February 15, 2024, an officer from the Detroit Police Department was shot by an unidentified suspect. Fortunately, the officer not only survived, but also managed to memorize the perpetrator's license plate number, promptly providing crucial information that enabled law enforcement to initiate a swift pursuit. The incident, which took place in broad daylight, marked the beginning of a tense day in Detroit. By around 3:30 p.m. the same day, the Michigan State Police, MSP, tracked down the suspect's vehicle. When officers attempted to initiate a traffic stop, the suspect not only refused to comply, but also accelerated in a reckless attempt to flee, triggering a high-speed chase through congested streets. The vehicle sped dangerously, reaching over 60 miles per hour at times, causing chaos on the roads. Panic spread among bystanders as the risk of collisions and property damage escalated, especially as the suspect ran red lights and weaved erratically through traffic. In response to the escalating situation, MSP deployed its K9 unit and emergency support team.
14, we're still southbound on Chicago.
The highly trained K9S, with their keen tracking abilities, played a crucial role in the pursuit, while other units maintained close pursuit. The danger was not only from the suspect's reckless driving, but also from the possibility that he was still armed with the firearm used in the earlier attack.
I'm giving you information of our suspect local from the shooting. 911 for status check. Primary.
He just crashed out. We got to get that time. I believe that's going to be in conjunction with 911 accident. Westbound 8, westbound 8.
Westbound 8, westbound 8. Yeah, from my subject, please. Approaching Pembroke. Eastbound Pembroke from Greenview. Speed 40.
After numerous efforts, the MSP team decided to employ the Precision Immobilization Technique, PIT.
Hit a pole, but kept it together, coming to a stop.
In an instant, the suspect's vehicle was forced to a stop, bringing the intense pursuit to an abrupt end.
Hands up! You move, I'm gonna kill you! Don't move! Keep your hands up! Window. Let me see your hands! Keep your hands up! Keep your
Break out the driver window. Break out driver window. Break out driver window. Driver window. Driver window. I got him. Break it out. Thank you.
Now wait!
Good. Cover. Cover.
I got
You both just fucking in.
I'm scared! Don't shoot me! Please,
Alright, he's coming out. Your hands over here. Alright. More hands right here. Right in front of my car. Right in front of my car. Hands in front of my car. I need hands in front of my car. Come around front. Come around front. No, we're going to the front. In front of my car. Don't fucking move.
Here's cuffs.
got him.
Just watch your hands. Watch your hands.
I got it. It's in the car. Secure.
Just keep your hands on that dashboard. Don't move it.
Good. 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 All right. Bring him to me. Bring him to me. Watch your hands. Watch your hands. Bring him to me. Bring him to me. 1, 2, 3, 5, 2. There you go. Right in my car. Go ahead. Let me know we're secure.
Upon searching, officers discovered the firearm, the very weapon used in the morning's shooting, still in the suspect's possession, confirming the individual's high level of danger. The climax was not only the tactical vehicle stop, but also the seamless coordination among units. The K9 team played a crucial role in preventing the suspect from fleeing on foot, while the emergency support team swiftly secured the scene. Although there were no major casualties, the incident underscored the audacity of criminals and the potential threat to the community if not swiftly addressed. Thanks to the quick thinking of a Detroit police officer and the relentless efforts of the MSP, the final suspect has been apprehended, ensuring the safety of the community. The officer's ability to memorize the license plate in a life-or-death situation, combined with the professional coordination of the K-9 units and emergency support teams, deserves high praise. This is not only a victory for law enforcement, but also a testament to their unwavering commitment to protecting the community. On the morning of April the 23rd, 2024, a Logan police officer was conducting a traffic stop with emergency lights flashing in Pinellas County, Florida. That night, the quiet atmosphere was suddenly shattered as a white F-150 truck bearing Florida license plate 89BFDG sped past at an alarming speed, far exceeding the legal limit. The officer immediately recognized that this was no ordinary driver, but a potential threat recklessly endangering the road. The police activated their sirens and warning lights, determined to chase down the white truck speeding eastbound on Gandy Boulevard. However, the driver showed no intention of stopping. Instead, he accelerated, running multiple red lights at the intersection of Gandy Boulevard and the southbound I-75 ramp, before suddenly turning onto 94th Avenue North, making a U-turn and racing back westward. With each passing second, his recklessness became more apparent, a true threat to innocent motorists on the road. He switched off his headlights, deliberately trying to evade capture, turning the pursuit into a high-stakes game of cat and mouse. Officers immediately alerted the Tampa Bay Regional Communications Center, providing the truck's location and description to request additional support. Other vehicles scrambled to get out of the way as the risk of a collision grew by the minute, with the white truck weaving through traffic at breakneck speed. The chase extended to Park Boulevard, where the white truck reached speeds of approximately 100 miles per hour, shooting through the intersection of Park Boulevard and 49th Street north like an arrow. The driver repeatedly slammed on the brakes, then recklessly veered into oncoming traffic, causing chaos on the road. At its peak, while attempting a left turn onto 63rd Street North, the truck lost control and crashed into a building. A cloud of dust and debris filled the air. The damage was not just to property, but also to the safety and peace of mind of those nearby.
463rd, Park Boulevard.
Mr. Driver, let me see your hand! Who else is in the car? Who else is in the car? No, there's nobody else in the car. You're the one when they got out.
Police quickly positioned a patrol car behind the wreck, shouting for the driver to exit with his hands visible. He crawled out through the passenger door and lay face down beside the vehicle, but his subtle movements near his waistband kept officers on high alert. Officer Gonzalez arrived just in time, checked the truck, and assisted me in subduing the suspect. The strong smell of alcohol on his breath, his bloodshot, watery eyes, and his unsteady movements were clear indicators of severe intoxication.
Yes, sir. I'm getting my all the way back over here,
The driver was identified as Michael William Turner. A check through FCIC/NCIC revealed that his driver's license had been suspended since April 8, 2023, due to a hit-and-run offense, with 2 prior convictions on record. He refused both a field sobriety test and a breath sample, even loudly proclaiming himself a professional criminal. Turner is currently wanted in Pinellas County for multiple serious charges, including trafficking cocaine, heroin, and fentanyl, firearm possession, witness tampering, and more. Inside his truck, Officer Bannister discovered 63 grams of loose marijuana, which was seized as evidence. Ultimately, Turner was taken into custody and transported to the Pinellas County Jail.
I can't open it, it's in my eyes.
You had him open before.
No broken glass in the truck. Where'd you get the glass from? I don't know what you're talking about. There's no broken glass in the truck. You broke the glass. There's no glass broken. You broke the glass. Nah. I think you're bullshit. No. Fuck a warrant. Yeah, that's right. Fuck, I got pussy ass warrant.
What's that?
A warrant.
You got a warrant?
That's in my eye.
I'm looking at it, man. You ain't got nothing in there but eyeball.
Damn, my mom. I'm intoxicated.
You are intoxicated, I knew it.
Stop the car! Put on the brakes!
On March 5th, 2021, in the small town of Carroll, Iowa, an unexpected confrontation unfolded as Dennis Geider Jr., a resident of Chicago Heights, Illinois, became the target of a local police pursuit. With an outstanding warrant for forgery hanging over him, Geider had no intention of surrendering easily.
How's it going, guys?
What began as a seemingly peaceful day quickly escalated into a high-stakes chase, where the tactical skills and unwavering determination of law enforcement were pushed to their limits. The incident began when Sergeant McCarty spotted Geider in a moving vehicle.
Okay. Do you have anything on you? Why don't you step out of the car until we can identify you? You got anything on your person, man? You got anything on you? Any weapons or anything like that? What's up? Awesome. Okay, go ahead and step out. Hello? Go and step out, man. Yeah, reach. Unbuckle your seatbelt and step out of the vehicle. Yeah, what's up?
Reacting swiftly, the officer immediately ordered the car to stop, but Geider refused to comply.
Stop the car, man! Stop
Instead,
the car!
he slammed
Stop
on the
the
gas
car!
and sped away,
Stop the
triggering a tense
car!
pursuit.
Stop the fucking car! Stop the fucking car! Stop it! Stop the car! Stop the car! Get off the put on the gun brakes! Put on the fucking brakes! Put on the brakes! Stop the fucking car! Stop the fucking car, man! Jesus Christ! Stop the car, man!
Posing a grave threat not only to the officer, but also to innocent civilians on the road. Sergeant McCarty, with the K-9 unit ready to assist, did not hesitate to confront the danger head-on. With unwavering determination, he leaped onto the moving vehicle, gun drawn, resolute in his mission to stop Geider. The situation escalated to its peak when Geider deliberately accelerated, throwing McCarty off the car's roof. The officer hit the ground in a brutal impact. Geider's vehicle then spun out of control, veering into a ditch and bringing the reckless chase to an end. Despite his pain, McCarty remained composed, calling for medical assistance over the radio. Though severely injured, his primary concern was still for his fellow officers, urging them to continue pursuing Geider. The scene was not only shocking, but also left significant consequences. A wounded officer, damaged public property, and a wave of terror rippling through the community. After his arrest, Guider shamelessly tried to justify his actions, claiming that the police had made things worse, despite being the sole instigator of the chaos. On January 29, 2024, in Mountaineer Circle, South Carolina, Officer Carroll observed Harry Davis Jr. speeding and not wearing a seatbelt. When pulled over, Harry appeared nervous, offered excuses, and then admitted he did not have a valid driver's license, only a temporary permit. The situation escalated when the police radio reported that he was a dangerous criminal on probation and potentially armed, turning the routine traffic stop into a high-stakes confrontation.
Afternoon, sir. Trooper Brown with Highway Patrol. The reason I stopped is for your seatbelt, okay?
My seatbelt on?
It's on now. It wasn't on when you passed me.
I swear for God sake, when I pass you, my seatbelt on. You ain't never seen me move, sir. I promise you my seatbelt on. I ain't never moved.
You got your license on you?
No, I have a license though, but I don't have it on me.
All right, you got a piece of paper you write your name and date of birth on it?
Since I got in my car.
Where you got in your car?
I live in Santee right.
All right, boss man. Go ahead and take your seatbelt off for me.
Harry refused to surrender. When the police officer ordered him to step out of the car, he suddenly slammed on the gas, speeding down Highway 301 at a blistering 200 kilometers per hour. A vehicle traveling in the wrong lane on a busy road posed a severe threat to innocent civilians. Police units from R4 to G50 quickly mobilized, coordinating closely over the radio. The high-speed chase stretched across multiple roads, with Harry's speed fluctuating between 50 and 98 miles per hour. Every turn was a challenge, and every passing second heightened the risk of potential destruction, damaged vehicles, devastated roadside crops, or worse, innocent lives in danger.
Still wrong way on 301. Wrong way on 301. Looks like we're turning left on Homestead Road. Left on Homestead Road. We're on Homestead and Wednesday Court. Homestead and Wednesday Court speeds are 50 miles an hour.
I got the radio from here. Hey, we're coming up on some traffic now. I'll advise we're still in number one lane. Be advised, we're taking the emergency strip.
The situation reached its peak as Harry veered onto I-26 West, pushing his speed to 120 miles per hour amid heavy traffic. Unit G50 requested permission to execute a petit maneuver, but the initial attempt on Front Road failed. The K9 unit was deployed, ready to assist if the suspect attempted to flee on foot. Harry suddenly sped through the Lowe's parking lot at 73 miles per hour, desperately trying to shake off pursuing officers. The danger lay not only in the speed, but also in the recklessness of the fugitive, a parolee potentially armed and willing to do whatever it took to escape. Despite immense pressure, law enforcement remained relentless, determined to prevent further harm. The chase came to an end when Harry was cornered on Route 301 near Millennium Drive. His vehicle came to a stop, the suspect was subdued, and a perilous pursuit across multiple roads was finally brought to a close.
156, 110. We're still in number 1 lane. Traffic is high. Vehicle violator number 1 as well. Okay, coming up on the 157.
What started as a simple seatbelt violation ultimately exposed the true nature of a reckless criminal, posing a serious threat to public safety. This case serves as a stark warning. Evading the law is never an escape, and every reckless act comes with consequences. Justice has prevailed, but the price of safety is the tireless dedication of unsung heroes.
Your violation was for seatbelt violation. He just got off on Homestead.
On July 24th, 2023, in Boardman Township, Officer Zorzi was on patrol when he observed a silver Chevy Malibu committing a marked lane violation. Deciding to initiate a traffic stop, he encountered a 21-year-old female driver.
Hello. So the reason for the stop, you didn't signal over into the center lane here, and then you continue driving in the center lane. So you're going to have to make a decision here with these cones what you're going to do. It's not a continuous lane.
Okay.
So that's the reason for the stop. You got license and insurance. Where are you trying to get to?
Immediately, a strong odor of alcohol emanated from the vehicle. He requested that she step out of the car to perform standardized field sobriety tests, FST. She admitted to consuming alcohol but firmly refused to comply with the tests. From that moment, a tense series of events began to unfold.
Okay. All right, step back here for me, okay? We're going to wait till another officer gets here, okay? Where were you coming from?
I guess it doesn't matter.
I'm sorry? It doesn't matter. Well, I mean,
if you're
to bring you down from Warren, I mean, were you drinking in Warren?
If you're trying to get me for a DUI, it doesn't matter, does it? No.
I'm just asking questions. We're gonna step back here in between the two cars, okay? You mind doing that for me? Right back over here. So, Zoe.
Yes.
Would you be willing to partake in some field sobriety?
I don't understand what for. For what?
Well,
for what?
Okay, so let's start. So the marked lanes violation. Okay.
No, there was no marked lanes.
I explained to you the reason for the stop.
No, there
you didn't
was,
signal over. You didn't signal over into the turn lane. Then you continued.
Yes, I did.
No,
yes,
you didn't.
I did.
No,
yes,
you
I
didn't.
did.
Officer Zorzi informed Zoe that she was under arrest for operating a vehicle while impaired, OVI. However, instead of complying, the young woman fiercely resisted.
Hold on.
Stop. Stop.
I didn't do anything. I did not do a single
Stop.
Zoe, stop. I did not do a thing. I did not do a thing. I did not do a thing. I did not do
Stop resisting. Stop.
I did not do a thing. I did not do a thing. How are you going to arrest me when I did not do a single thing?
Well, now you're going to be arrested.
Let's go.
Why are you arrested?
Stop.
What are you talking about?
Stop.
Please
Zoe, get in the car.
Get in the car!
Zoe.
She refused to get into the police vehicle, deliberately kept her leg outside to prevent the door from closing, and even screamed and hurled insults at the officers.
Yeah. Sit up.
You're good. Here. Move this out of your way.
No. Good.
No? You gonna sit there?
No, it's all good.
Alright.
Yeah, it's all good.
Perfect. Finally.
Yeah, it's all good.
Zoe, slide on in.
Okay.
Slide on in.
Zoe. Put your foot in the car.
Get your foot in the car.
You're making things worse.
Put your foot
Thank
in.
you.
You're not going back
Thank
that way.
you. Thank you. Which side?
The struggle lasted for hours, turning a routine traffic stop into a hazardous situation. Zoe's resistance not only complicated law enforcement efforts, but also put herself and those around her at risk. If another vehicle had come speeding through the chaos, the consequences could have been far more severe. Officers had to employ tactical skills to subdue her without causing harm, all while the risk of property damage, whether to Zoe's car or the police vehicle, continued to escalate. Moreover, her aggression could have incited a crowd, especially if the incident occurred in a busy area.
Or take a breath test.
Zoe. Zoe. I need a yes or a no, and if you don't answer it, then guess what? I'm going to count it as a refusal.
How?
Get back in the car.
Go back in the car.
Come on.
Go back in the car. And don't kick either.
Come on.
Turn around.
I'm not kicking.
Zoe, turn around.
Where's that bruise at?
Get in the car. You're going to be dragged in the car.
Where's that bruise at? Come on. Where's that bruise come from?
All right, can you go over there with him and search her?
You can't cover it up. You can't cover it up. Where's that bruise come from? Where's that bruise come from?
All right, let's close it.
Where's that bruise come from?
Pull her arm.
The situation escalated when Zoe began kicking the officers, forcing them to call for additional support. A brief chase ensued at the scene as she attempted to evade the officers despite being handcuffed. With no other options, they had to use physical force to place her in the vehicle amid her screams and frantic kicking. She was charged with multiple serious offenses, including OVI, resisting arrest, and assaulting a police officer. The officers considered calling in a K9 unit for assistance, but ultimately decided against using stronger measures such as a taser, demonstrating commendable restraint in a tense situation. Nevertheless, Zoe continued to scream, even making baseless accusations against the officers, further complicating the incident.
Here. Roll her under her side.
Y'all did this.
Go over there.
Y'all did this. Y'all did this.
After hours of resistance, Zoe was finally taken to the station for processing. There, she refused to take a blood alcohol test, resulting in a 2-year license suspension due to a prior OVI offense from 2018. Her actions not only landed her in legal trouble, but also served as a stark warning to those who disregard the law. One poor decision, driving under the influence, triggered a series of severe consequences, from the risk of fatal accidents to a long list of charges.
She's going straight down to the county.
She's going to hit her left.
Let go!
We did let go. We did.
Woo! Take me to jail now.
On September 30th, 2023, tension began to rise on the streets. A car sped recklessly down Parliament Lane. Traffic police had been watching it from a distance. Erratic driving, high speed, and the way it weaved back and forth as if trying to escape something. The patrol unit immediately took position, ready for an unrelenting pursuit. The police swiftly deployed tactics to subdue the suspect in a narrow alley on National Assembly Lane, forcing the vehicle to a stop. Officers immediately surrounded the car, weapons drawn, issuing firm commands through a loudspeaker for the suspect to exit and surrender. A K9 unit barked sharply, detecting something suspicious. After a few minutes of searching, they discovered a small bag containing illegal substances and a hastily printed email on the back seat, evidence linking the suspect to a smuggling operation. With no room for denial, the suspect remained silent. The charges were now clear. Not only reckless driving, but also involvement in a dangerous criminal network. He was taken into custody without further incident. The chase ended, and the alley fell silent once more, but the aftermath still lingered. Thanks to sharp tactical skills and excellent coordination between the patrol unit and the K9 team, a dangerous threat was taken down before it could turn into something far worse. Nearby residents let out a sigh of relief, grateful for the courage of law enforcement. And to the criminal, remember this: no road leads to freedom when you choose to stand on the wrong side of the law.
Hey, you got some gloves?
You send me an email with my nonstop with the OCA number. It's going to be for 590 red.
You got light tech? Yep. I mean, I got some.
Okay, so for next and 11.
What happened? Oh, what happened? Who made sure you got pulled over?
We're going to be on Parliament Lane.
Is there an action-packed moment that gets your heart racing and your adrenaline pumping the most? Share your thoughts in the comments. Make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss a single intense moment.